Hurricane Beryl churns over the Caribbean, gaining strength on a path for Jamaica after making landfall in Grenada. Hurricane Beryl has strengthened to a Category 5 storm and continues to sweep through the Caribbean. At least one person has died in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, according to the country's Prime Minister. Thousands of people remain without power or living in temporary shelters. Here's our reporter, Aruna Iyengar.
No Caribbean paradise here as Hurricane Beryl hits the island of Carriacou, part of Grenada. The storm has whipped up winds of 150 miles per hour. It slammed into the capital, St. George's, bringing torrential rain and strong winds.
To some extent, we have dodged a bazooka. A Category 4, almost Category 5 hurricane is almost as severe as it gets.
Further northeast, Barbados was also hit, but it seems so far to have dodged the worst effects. People are clearing boats and debris. They're being warned that gusts are still coming and to batten down the hatches and stay indoors. These scenes were filmed by a BBC reporter in Barbados, out there to cover the cricket. This is what Hurricane Beryl looks like from space, the eye of the storm over the Caribbean. The image was taken from the International Space Station. And this satellite footage shows lightning flashing around the hurricane's eye. Meteorologists have been surprised at how quickly Beryl developed from a tropical depression to a major hurricane in just 42 hours. They say it's unusual for a hurricane of this strength to form this early in the year.
So we're seeing the season expand a little bit. The waters are getting warmer earlier in the year. In this case, they're near record warm. The oceans look like September. They really do. They don't look like July. Water temperatures are running 2 to 3 degrees Celsius above average right now, hence why there's so much more fuel to get these storms going.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as Grenada, are seen as at the highest risk of damage. The storm's expected to move westwards towards Jamaica and Mexico, losing some of its power by the end of the week. Weather experts say the North Atlantic could get as many as 7 major hurricanes this year, up from the average 3 in a season. Aruna Iyengar, BBC News.
And the weather across the other side of the Atlantic is particularly bad in certain parts at the moment, isn't it, Carol? Morning.
Morning.
That's right, Salaben. Yes, good morning, everybody. We're talking, of course, about Hurricane Beryl. Now, Hurricane Beryl is a Category 5 hurricane. It is a big beast. Yesterday, it was a Category 4. It was downgraded to a 3, and then it was upgraded once again to a 4, and now it's a 5. It's currently got wind speeds, sustained wind speeds of 160 miles an hour. The gusts are stronger, likely to produce this amount of rainfall, catastrophic damage expected, flooding, and of course, storm damage. You can see in the satellite picture where Hurricane Beryl is, the eye clearly defined, and it's continuing to drift towards the west. Now, storm surge likely to be anywhere between 3 and 5 feet as it continues to journey to the south of Jamaica as we head towards Wednesday. Hurricane force winds 40 miles out from the centre, and then it continues towards the Yucatan Peninsula as we head towards the end of the week, potentially losing some of its strength by then, but it will still be at least a Category 3 hurricane. So a lot of devastation from the path of this hurricane. And interestingly enough, it's an active season, hurricane season, that's expected. 8 to 13 hurricanes, the average is about 7. 4 to 7 of those are likely to be major hurricanes. The average is 3, fueled by the warm sea, abnormally warm. Normally, it's about 26 degrees to sustain the life of a hurricane. At the moment, it's about 28 or 29 degrees.